All right, Polkadot price action right behind me with rainbows and no butterflies though. I'm going to show you a very sexy way to chart this, but it is looking really bad. So compared to Ethereum, which doesn't look like it's super bad, Bitcoin on the monthly scale it is, but on the lower time frames it's not. I mean, Polkadot is outlandishly more than most things. It looks like it's on the edge of a cliff with somebody stepping on its fingers. Like it's hanging. It's already fallen off, but it's hanging by its, its body is off of it. Its fingers, and you have the bad guy, bears, like a bear is coming up to maul your fingers holding on. This looks really bad. So let me show you some different ways to take a look at Polkadot. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you with the idea that it does break down below this cliff that I'm going to identify for you, what your target will be. It's actually this green line, but I'll show you why. And it's going to be a big drop if it falls. It's going to be big. But you'll know where it's going to stop for at least a bounce. And I'll show you what you need to see in price for you, not for you, for the probabilities to flip. Probabilities flipping, meaning right now it's probable it's going to tank at some point this month in October. When do those probabilities flip, and what are you looking for in the chart? Let's go get it. All right, but yeah, taking off this stuff here. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, right? It broke out, so it was. So this is the top. This is, even though it's Polkadot, this is Bitcoin 69K top in November, right? And it's been in this channel its whole life for the last like 10 months or so. And if you break out of a macro channel, then that means that drastically increases the chance that you're having a macro reversal of sorts, right? Okay? But what happened in September around the time it came out of here, which greatly affected alts in a skewed bullish direction? The Ethereum merge. So it's possible that even though it broke out, and that by nature, without an Ethereum merge, that makes it more probable you're getting a macro reversal. However, we just had Ethereum merge. So if the merge is over and you see drastic pressure down, that means this only happened because of the Ethereum merge, and it's getting ready to go back here. It's going to join the party. Like it just left the party to go poop or something. It's going back to the party now, right? So let's go look at this pressure down. I mean, that looks like pressure down to me. Does that look up to you? It doesn't to me. That looks, okay, so just using some rainbows without price. Now the daily's too much. I mean, that looks like it's just going to keep going down. That looks down. That looks down as well. The 1 hour, to be determined. But what it looks like here is the rainbow went above the gray and blue line, got rejected by the gray and blue line, and it looks like it's going to get rejected again. All right, so the pressure on time frames 4 hour and above, the ones that move, so 4 hour to daily and all that, are down. The lower time frames, they're kind of in question still, right? All right, so let's dive into this, take off these, and let's go to, so structural analysis with no EMAs. I mean, just take a look. It is on the cliff. So the alarm bells start sounding. Let me make this a little bit more precise. I would say here. Maybe not a 1 minute wick below, but even a 1 minute like candle going below exactly this price point, 624. At the exact moment, even without using this as resistance, at the exact moment that it goes below $6.24, alarm bells ringing. When it becomes probable that you're getting ready to have a flood down is when it goes below, makes a low. It might spike above, but it uses it as resistance at some point and then takes out the low it made when it first went below 624. At that snapshot in time right here, that's when it's not just alarm bells, because the alarm bells went off when it just first went below. But that's when you have an edge to a strong downside move. So where's it going? Well, the green line from that macro channel, it's just going to, you remember the party and the going poop? It's just going to go join the party. And it'll likely bounce there. But I'm telling you, like, it's... do you have something before that? Maybe there's something... That's a big drop. The only thing left holding... that offering support is... this. It's all-time lows. Nope, it will bounce before that line. I apologize. So it'll take 2 legs down to get there. I was wrong. I forgot to look left. Bad mistake. So if it falls off of here and does what I just said, then you're looking at a big drop. And it's going to hit one of those points, and it's going to hit it pretty quickly. And it's going to be a 20% drop. There's nothing holding it. There's nothing here. There is nothing here but clouds. It'll fall through the clouds, like on Mario Brothers or whatever. All right. When does it become probable that it doesn't fall off a cliff? It's very simple. When it takes out this high. Not on a wick basis, but you see, let's see here. When it gets above about 673, at that moment, then falling off a cliff becomes improbable, and then hitting upper targets becomes more probable. But until it gets 673, even if it hits 672, or it hits 673, doesn't get above it, even at that exact moment it hits it, it's still more probable it's going to break down over like the next couple months. But it's when it gets above here and as used as support and goes up, that's when the situation falling off becomes improbable, and that's Polkadot.